Hello and welcome to my channel. Darren's Villaging and More presents Department 56 item 4030787, The Haunted Well, reimagined for 2025. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more. Here we have The Haunted Well by Department 56, item number 4030787, introduced in 2013 and at the time of filming has not been retired. This piece runs approximately $30 to $35 US. Thanks to the Department 56 marketing materials, the dimensions for this well are 2.76 inches high by 3.15 inches wide by 3.74 inches long. This is a lovely piece for any Halloween village. It comes with a static blue LED and a polyfilled cloud to act as a diffuser. In fact, there is so much polyfill on the well that I didn't even realize that there was a hand of a skeleton sticking up from the center. This was given to me as a birthday gift this year, and I have had it set up in my primary Halloween village for several weeks now. In my opinion, I feel it is just not living up to its full potential with the solid blue light. There are so many options that can be done to make this piece a showstopper. So now is the time to do it. Let's re-envision the Haunted Well for 2025 by removing the old LED and electronics. Welcome to the bench. Here we have the Haunted Well, so let's take a look at how the LED and electronics work on this unit. Using my pick tool, you can see that there is a single LED in the base of the well pointing upwards. Flipping the figure over, we see the wires are coming out of the side and are held in place with glue. Using a hairdryer on high heat, I'm going to soften the glue and start working to remove the electronics. Now, when I was examining this, I did not see any glue directly around the LED on the base of the well, which is a good sign, so it means everything's going to be on the bottom side. So, working with the hairdryer and the pick tool, it took about 5 to 6 minutes before I was finally able to free the electronics from this. And the electronics are very simple. It is a barrel jack with a single blue LED and a single resistor. About as easy as they come for any circuit. And we're going to be replacing with basically an identical circuit, but with a different LED for a different effect. So I'm going to continue just working with that hairdryer and pick tool until this is free. And then you'll see as it comes out that the channel for the wiring, and this is why they use so much glue, is at an angle going downward into the figure. Let's calculate for resistance. Using a 3-volt power source and a 3-volt LED, that leaves me with 0. So at bare minimum, I need a 1 ohm resistor per LED for full brightness. However, I want to dim this down a little bit, so I'm going to use a 68 ohm resistor instead. Welcome back to the bench. Let's take a look at the circuit that we're going to be using today for the Haunted Well. So I am going to recycle the original wire. I've already stripped back the wire and put some heat shrink on for future solder connections. Here's my LED with my 68 ohm resistor already soldered on and heat shrink applied. So let's go ahead and put this together. Using my ever helpful helping hand, I'm going to have it hold the LED while I make the solder connections. Now, I will be starting on the cathode side, meaning the negative side. I'm going to use a bit of flux as I do tin all of my connections, and just a little bit of light duty solder. I'll then slide the heat shrink up from the wire that had been previously placed and use a lighter to secure. Then I'll move over to the positive side as well and go ahead and get that soldered together. Because I am using the original wiring, it is important to know what side is positive and what side is negative before making my solder connections. Looking at the wires themselves, one side has long white dashes. This is the positive side, whereas the other will be the negative. Now that everything is soldered together, let's install the new LED. Here we have the LED, and I placed it on a 90-degree angle and added some additional electrical tape to fatten up the wire. I do not want to use nearly as much glue that this came with. So, after placing the LED in and ensuring it's in the proper space, I'll use my hot glue gun and simply just fill the channel up with hot glue. I am using Michael's low temp hot glue for this project. So, once it is filled up, make sure everything's nice and secure. I'll scrape any excess glue off using the back of a Lemex adapter and let dry. Now that the glue is dried, I've moved the well back to my Halloween Village for 2025. I could not be happier with how this looks. To me, it is my well of souls, and you can see the hand a bit sticking up. It is a little bit washed out with this camera for whatever reason. So, tell me in the comments, what did you think of this? Would you have chosen this LED? Would you have chosen a different LED? I have got so many different ideas for this in the future Halloween Villages. I can't wait to re-envision it again. Thank you for watching. This has been Darren's Villaging and More presents Department 56, Item 403078, The Haunted Well, Reimagined for 2025. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more.